Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host, Eben. I'm going to be putting in the 100% synthetic small engine oil. This is going to help clean inside the engine so it has more efficiency, better fuel mileage, and well, a longer lasting engine. Quick shot fuel additive. This fights ethanol separation. Most gasoline nowadays has ethanol, water, and gasoline, and there's a phase change. This keeps that from phase changing, keeps the injectors clean and stabilized. Right in the fuel, that's it. And you put that in about every 100 operating hours. Engine transmission flush. Very thin detergent, cleans around the rings, it cleans that carbon buildup in there, and it's gonna get out any type of mineral deposits because we want all the conventional mineral deposits out of this motor. Just dump in about 2 ounces to our oil. Also flush car engines and stuff like that. Taco and peel. This helps quiet lifters, gets rid of sticky valves.
1 quart of oil,
all right,
and 8 gallons of gas.
And now we're just going to go ahead and let her idle for about 5 minutes. Let her get nice and hot, and we'll bring her down. All right, it's our time to go ahead and motor it on. We've got her all turned off here. And now she's nice and warm, so that oil's gonna flow out like butter. Generators are all pretty similar. They all pretty much take about the same amount of oil, and they all pretty much take the same type of oil. We're gonna go.
A cleanser you're putting in there?
Yep, we already got it in. We got a very.
To see how bad did it look? Did it look like it'd been burning it pretty good?
Go. Got the dark choco coming out.
Oh, you put the cleanser in with the old oil?
Yep, we got the flush in. Oh, she's coming out from both spots.
That's some dark oil, isn't it?
Oh yeah. That's how you know it's well used.
Does it feel like there's any grit on it, son?
Let's take a
I
look.
heard a couple clanging and clangs going on the other day. I thought maybe I already had something digging.
Feels smooth.
This has some anti-foaming agents. Doesn't allow these different air bubbles to get in between the metals, so you have a much higher film strength. It's 100% synthetic. All your major API, American Petroleum Institute specifications for service up to 200 hours. Most small engines, push mowers, backup generators are usually about 100 hours. Some of these, most people will even recommend 50 hours because the oil they give you when you buy a generator like this, they're looking for big profitability. So when they're looking for profitability, what do? They give you the cheapest oil they possibly can. 90% of all generators pretty much take a 30 weight oil. If you're doing super hot, you can sure run a 40 weight. It's just you're going to lose a little bit of efficiency and fuel mileage the thicker oil you use. And then I'm sure there's generators that now take a 20 weight, and that's just for better fuel mileage and emissions compliance and all that stickiness. But this right here will have less blow by, so you will have less emissions, which will save the birds, the bees, the fish, and the trees. This is our 1 quart of OEM oil that came out of it. Silver particles, that's normal. And that's like break-in particles. 100% synthetic commercial grade 10W30. A fast funnel. We've never tried this before, so we're giving it a shot. And you're seeing the liquid gold go in. And this oil right here is the very first motor oil to ever be API certified as 100% synthetic way back in 1972. Oh, takes about 1 quart, and we can check our dipstick. We'll level this thing perfectly and we'll see where she's at. If you want to check this out to have the proper level, this is low, this is high, you want it right in the middle. Have this completely leveled on the back of a trailer so it's off by a little bit. What you can also do is inspect your O-ring, just make sure there's no cracks in it, you're good to go. Even though this oil is good for 200 hours, you can check your oil about every 50 operating hours. In super high heat temperatures, the oil can burn off quicker, so it's always important to check it sooner than later. If you want to try the oil, you can get it right here at syntheticoilprotection.net. And the best part, I'll be able to answer your questions in the future with the products. If you have any questions, also, I'd like to know if you've used this before. I want to hear your story in the comment down below. Let me know What's your best results?
Subscribe to get more life out of your engine.
Wayne, why do you even use this generator?
Well, I use the generator because none of these farmers markets were prepared, not the farmers markets, but the commissaries were prepared for a 50 amp, 240 volt service. So I went and got this here at Costco. They had the little 50 amp, see where it says 120 and 240 volt? So it's got a 240 volt. So this truck is a 30 amp, 240 volt power processor. Keep my fish frozen. This goes to 44 below. I have to have it. Been running the generator for 3 months. Every day we run it a little bit, keep the temperature around 25, 30 below. Worried, you know, these little generators like this usually burn up pretty quick unless it's a Honda or something. This is a new name that I'm trying out, but it's been working well so far. That we put his product in there, it's gonna last forever. I won't have to spend the big bucks on the Honda because I spend a little bit of money on good oil. It'll make everything last longer. Yeah.